Hey everybody, welcome back to Everyday Barbecue. My name is Mike, and today we're going to show the pit barrel cooker a little love. It's been a while since I've done a pit barrel cooker video. I've got a chicken breast idea today. We're going to stuff these things with just something I dreamt up. I'm going to see how it turns out. I have no idea if it's going to work or how it's going to turn out, but I'm going to have fun trying this with you. We'll figure it out together. Stay tuned. Let's get started right now. Alright, so let me share this idea with you, okay? Now this is just going to be a stuffed bacon wrapped chicken breast that we're going to cook out on the pit barrel cooker. So to start with, I've got 3 nice chicken breasts here that I've just trimmed up. There is some pepper flakes on here from this bacon. This is black pepper, thick cut bacon that we're going to wrap these in after we stuff them. So I'm thinking we're going to need maybe 2 to 3 pieces of bacon for each. I didn't really want to make a bacon weave. This stuff is thick enough as is, so hopefully that's going to give us all the coverage that we need. What I'm going to stuff these with is going to be some cheddar cheese, some butter, and some garlic herbs. So let's go ahead and get started with that stuffing mixture. Okay, so what I'm starting out with here is just an empty bowl, and to that we're going to add some avocado oil. You can go ahead and add vegetable oil, you can do olive oil if you want, whatever you like best. And I'm just kind of eyeballing this. I really don't know exactly what I need. I just want to form a base that everything's going to be able to stick together with. So now that we've got that avocado oil in there, let's go ahead and add our garlic and herbs. And this is just garlic powder. There's no salt here. We're going to have plenty of salt content in that bacon as it renders down. So there's what my oil looks like after being mixed. And there is a little bit of black pepper in there if I didn't mention. So just to recap, we've got garlic powder, some herbs, and some black pepper. Now to this, I'm going to add about 3/4 of a cup of cheddar cheese. And again, the amounts are going to vary depending on how many chicken breasts you're making. I'm making 3, and I have no clue if this is going to be enough or too much, but we're going to make it work. So now let's get all this happy. So you just want it to kind of look like this, where you've got everything stuck together, and your oil, your herbs, your garlic, and your cheese are all one. So now we're ready to start prepping those chicken breasts. What we're going to want to do is cut right in the center here and just make a pocket for this stuffing. So we're going in, we're going to slice across, then we're going to angle the knife so that we get some additional space inside without making the outside incision any larger. So when you're done, you're just going to have a pocket like this. Then we're going to go ahead, stuff this up as much as we can. I'm going to take advantage of all that space that we made inside. And the last part of this stuffing is that we are going to stuff a piece of butter in there as well. Now let's go ahead and wrap this in bacon. So we're just going to start at one end here. Okay, so I've got all these wrapped. This one here, the bacon kept ripping, and I don't really know what happened, but we're just going to omit this one from anything that counts, okay? So these should come out looking a little bit better than this one. They're all going to taste wonderful. We're going to find out together if the bacon crisps up well enough to hold everything the way we want it. Like I said, this is the first time I've done this recipe. This is just something I wanted to do. Hopefully we're going to retain our stuffing as this cooks. Hopefully this bacon's going to crisp up. We're going to cook these to about 165 internal, and then we're going to pull them. So the next step is to get these on the pit barrel. I've got the coals pre-lit right now, so I'll meet you guys out at the pit barrel. Okay, so those are on. I'm going to get a probe in one of those and just keep monitoring this. Just want to get it to 165, hoping that bacon crisps up, hoping everything stays together. We're going to find out. Stay tuned. So you can see my breath and all the smoke here from the pit barrel. We just checked it, as you saw. We're sitting at 1:30 right now, so we've got maybe another 20-25 minutes. It's been about a half hour so far, so this whole cook's probably going to take about an hour. I'm going to double check temps on this before I pull these off, and I'll bring you along when they're ready to come off, just so you can see the final product. It looks like the bacon's not really going to crisp up as much as maybe I wanted it to, but I did use a thick cut bacon, so of course that's going to probably need more time to crisp up, but I don't want to overcook the chicken, because that's really what we're going after here, is perfectly cooked chicken with those insides oozing out when we cut that open. So after we pull these off, we'll take them inside, cut them open, and see if we did a good job or if there's something I could have done better. Again, I didn't really follow any instructions on this, I just wung it. So we'll find out, we'll learn together. Stay tuned. Okay, we just hit 165. I double checked the other two that were in there with it, and we're just around 165, 170. So actually the other two were a little bit warmer. Come on in and take a look. So those look absolutely beautiful. We're gonna go ahead and get these pulled, bring them inside, cut one open, and see how we did. I'll meet you guys inside. All right, so there we go. I just picked the one that I thought looked the best. Now there's just this undeniable smell of anything that you cook on the pit barrel. It's so unique, it's really hard for me to describe it. No matter what it is, ribs, burgers, chicken, it always has its own defined smell, and it's just glorious. Let's cut this open and see how we did. All right, let's see how much of this stuff we kept inside. So there we go. Plenty of that filling in there. Let's check this side. Now the chicken is just juicy. That filling is in there. Let's go ahead and cut a slice here. So just take a look at that. That looks so beautiful. I say it's time to taste this. All right, so there's what we have. The bacon's got a pretty good crisp on the outside, but it was thick bacon, so it's not crispy, but it's got that exterior hardness, so it's not like it's gonna be too chewy or anything. You can smell everything in here that we stuffed this with. That melted cheese, that butter, those herbs, this bacon, and then that patented pit barrel smell that you get with everything that you cook. Let's see how this turned out. Cheers. That is really good. Okay, so if you remember, I didn't add any salt to this recipe because I knew the bacon was going to give me all the salt content that I wanted, and I was actually right to do that because this is plenty salty. It's not over salty, but I think if I'd added salt to the inner mixture for the stuffing, or if I would have put some on the exterior, be it on top of the bacon or on top of the chicken before I wrapped it in bacon, I really think it would have been a little bit much. So this is just perfect. I can taste those herbs, the cheese, the butter, most importantly, that pit barrel flavor, that smoky, charry type flavor, and it could just about make anything taste good, I'm telling you. All right, so this was not bad. If I do this again, there's probably a couple things I'll do differently. I think I could stuff these a little more. I think I could use a thinner bacon, probably a different wrapping method. I didn't really watch any videos or anything to see how to do this. I didn't want to make a bacon weave. I just wanted to wrap this in bacon, and it didn't go as easy as I thought it was going to initially, but 2 out of the 3 ain't bad, just like meatloaf. All right, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate your support of the channel. Every single week you guys are there, you're watching. It's so awesome to me to know that I have people that want to see me do this stuff, because I'm not a chef, I'm just an everyday barbecuer. But I appreciate your support. I thank you very much for your time. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next episode.